Many runners experience the exact same frustrating cycle. You lace up, hit the pavement, and drop a few quick pounds. But then the scale stops moving. You're putting in the miles, but your progress has frozen. The biological culprit behind this freeze is a phenomenon called constrained total energy expenditure. As you run the exact same routes week after week, your body figures out how to do the same physical work while burning far fewer calories. This graph illustrates the shift in calorie burn over a 3-month period. A beginner expends a massive amount of energy to finish a 3-mile run. But look at the experienced runner doing that exact same distance. Over time, your tendons adapt to act like highly coiled springs, and your active muscles require much less oxygen. You develop running economy, making every single stride cheaper. It goes even further than the run itself. To offset calories burned on the road, your body dials down the energy spent on background biological processes for the rest of the day. This is a survival mechanism hardwired into our DNA. Your body interprets the repeated physical stress of jogging as a threat to your stored energy, so it optimizes your anatomy to prevent starvation. That creates a direct conflict of interest. Your goal is to maximize energy waste to lose fat, while your body's goal is to maximize energy conservation. To get the scale moving again, you have to actively outsmart your own efficiency. Defeating that efficiency starts with your physical form. Many runners fall into the habit of overstriding and heavily heel striking, creating a destructive shockwave up the lower body's kinetic chain. This poor form forces your knees and hips to absorb massive impact forces. Over time, that repetitive stress leads to joint pain and injuries, sidelining you and bringing your weight loss completely to a halt. A highly effective mechanical fix is to increase your running cadence or step rate by just 5 to 10% above your natural preferred pace. This chart tracks how a cadence shift alters muscle activation. Increasing your step rate forces specific muscles to work harder. Specifically, at a 10% faster cadence, activity spikes in the gluteus medius and maximus. Your hip muscles fire aggressively to prepare for landing. Manipulating your cadence this way accomplishes 2 things at once. It reduces the mechanical loading that damages your joints, and it forces large, calorie-hungry muscle groups to stay fully engaged, preventing your stride from becoming too relaxed. Tweaking your mechanics is only half the equation. We also need to look inside the cells, at the metabolic engines powering those muscles. To do that, exercise physiologists use a model called the crossover concept. This chart maps how our bodies select fuel during exercise. At low intensities, often called Zone 2 running, the body relies heavily on lipids, meaning it pulls energy directly from your fat stores. Burning pure fat sounds ideal, but it comes with a catch. The total number of calories burned per minute at this relaxed pace is low. Plus, your metabolism adapts to this low-intensity stress rapidly, leading straight back to a weight loss plateau. To break that plateau, you have to push past this crossover point. As your running intensity increases, your body is forced to abandon slow-burning fat and switch to fast-burning carbohydrates, tapping into the glycogen stored in your muscles to survive the intense effort. Pushing your body into this high-intensity state triggers a recovery process known as excess post-exercise oxygen consumption, or EPOC. It's commonly called the afterburn. This timeline shows the true value of high-intensity intervals. Sprinting creates a massive physiological oxygen debt. Once the run is over, your body stays in overdrive, burning extra calories for up to 48 hours just to repay that debt and return to baseline. Over those 2 days, your cells are doing grueling work. They are resynthesizing depleted ATP, converting built-up lactate back into glycogen, dropping your core body temperature, and repairing damaged muscle tissue. Every single task requires energy. By mixing high-intensity intervals into your routine, you trigger EPOC and force your body into a metabolically expensive repair mode. You turn your biology into a calorie-burning furnace, expending energy long after you've taken your running shoes off. If you run the exact same route at the exact same pace every Tuesday and Thursday, your body is going to figure it out, optimize the effort, and stop shedding weight. A successful plan requires dynamic disruption. You have to constantly change the stimulus, so your body never settles into a low-energy resting state. The most effective weekly architecture starts by building a vast aerobic base. You still want to spend the majority of your miles doing high-volume, easy Zone 2 runs to maximize direct fat oxidation. but you must inject 1 or 2 intense interval sessions into that base each week. Those short, punishing bursts of speed are exactly what continuously trigger the epoch afterburn and shatter your stubborn metabolic plateaus. Remember to pair these metabolic strategies with a 5 to 10% increase in your cadence. Quicker steps protect your kinetic chain from injuries, ensuring you stay healthy to maintain the workload. Losing weight through running is a calculated chess match against your own biology.